Hello, how's everyone doing? I'm Anderson, and this is my habit journey. So, a little bit about me. I'm a professional flight student here at Auburn, so I fly 3 days a week, and I also have to study a lot to stay on top of it. So, that takes up a lot of my time. I also was a pledge this fall, and required me to be in and out of the house a lot and not have any free time, just doing chores and a lot of stuff like that. And then I also was an ex-athlete in high school. So I played varsity basketball and baseball in high school, and I love sports to death. I love being active, and that's kind of what led me to choose my habits. So, like I said before, being very active, I wanted to choose a high protein, healthy diet just to lock in with my health, and also to reduce screen time, both to kind of contribute to my overall well being. My inspiration for these. So, being in high school, I kind of did not have to worry about my grades, and I wouldn't have to, study as much, and I wouldn't have as much going on, such as pledging and the flight aspect of school, and all I really had was sports. So I was a straight A student. But when I got to Auburn, my grades started to drop, and I really wanted to get on top of that and make sure I can finish with a good GPA at the end of the semester. And then my physical and mental health, I also became very, very stressed and kind of anxious in a way, and it got really bad. So I feel like these contributing to kind of my overall well being, this will kind of eliminate the stress and anxiety factor. And I also think it just would be a nice next step in my journey. I wasn't really concerned about going to the gym, and I'm really good in that field. It was more about my diet, and once I get my diet, then everything will click. So before the change, I would wake up every morning, constantly scroll on TikTok and Instagram, and that really was not the best. I do it at night too, and it would be like 6 hours total out of my day, which really was not good. Which led to a lack of energy. So I wouldn't get as much sleep and just take a lot of time out of my day to be able to do the stuff that I need to do. And this also came with lack of mental clarity. Not having the time to maybe finish my assignments, stay on top of things, made me stressed, kind of disoriented, and I needed to take control of that. So solutions. For my habit one, a Healthline article, actually, I learned that more protein will make you full for longer. So like the higher the protein content in an item will basically make you full. And I use that to my advantage. Grilled chicken helped a lot, so it led me to meal prep. So Sundays I take at least one day out of my week, and it was Sunday, and I would, prep grilled chicken, vegetables, and rice, and then put it in my fridge, save it, take one out a day. It was nice coming home to a cooked meal and not having to wonder where my next meal is coming from, if I'm gonna have to go somewhere, and really reduce that stress. And also, eating every meal, kind of struggled. I struggled with that, just being on the go. So I'd opt to like this protein shake on the slide, Fairlife Core Power, and they'd actually had them at Sam's Club for bulk, and I could get them cheaper, which I really used that to my advantage. So just to get my protein goal. And then also being on the go, maybe I need to eat something and I'm switching classes. I would opt for maybe grilled options from Chick-fil-A, such as a grilled chicken sandwich, grilled chicken nuggets, grilled chicken wrap, and it would actually make me full until dinner, and that worked a lot. So, solutions for screen time. I actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb. This helped a lot when I was studying, and I would not feel tempted to go on my phone if I saw a notification from Snapchat, Instagram. I wouldn't click on it and then just fall into that never-ending cycle of scrolling on it, which really helped a lot. And then tech-free zones. So I made my room a tech-free zone. I had no TV, no laptop, no Xbox, no phone, and it kind of just made me like go to sleep and not have to rely on my phone. And then that came along with no blue light at night or in the morning. And so I wouldn't wake up with my phone, I wouldn't go to sleep with my phone. That was really nice. And then removing socials. So I actually removed TikTok and Instagram, but I kept Snapchat just to text with my friends because I really don't use it that much, only for group chats. And yeah. So with deleting socials, some challenges I faced was FOMO. I kind of would have the fear of missing out. Maybe like my friends are like downtown, I can see like what was going on and maybe what I missed, or yeah. And then also seeing my friends transitioning into a new college and making new friends, I kind of wanted to see that just to make sure I could check in on everybody. But yeah, it got better as time went on. So I kind of learned that true friends stuck around and wouldn't let me miss out on important things. Yeah. And skipping meals. Skipping meals, like I said before, that was really hard, being on the go, kind of leaving my house, not having time to reheat a meal or anything like that. So those protein shakes really did come in clutch. Coping mechanisms. So at night, when maybe my body was used to be in a rhythm, like going on my phone before bed, and to not get out of that rhythm, instead I would just meditate. I'd kind of think to myself and kind of clear my thoughts, and it actually was pretty soothing, and it really worked. Yeah. So some reminders for myself. I learned that all things worthwhile will not come easy, and that I realized that this wasn't going to be easy, but I kind of thought like it wouldn't be this hard, and that like as you go on, you don't want to ruin your progress, so to say. And then staying on track, not letting little things like temptations kind of just ruin it all completely. Like, yeah, maybe I'll have a cheat meal here and there, go on my phone a little bit, but just not like ruin my whole progress. That was one thing that I focused on a lot, and kind of just not discourage me and just keep going. Just start over on a new day. And then it's not a sprint but a marathon, and it's not a race. So really, it was just discipline. Discipline was what made it not a race. I just had to lock in, and it really made me like develop my self-discipline, not wanting to go in, into the pantry, grab a sugary snack like a Pop-Tart or something, instead reach for that protein bar or protein shake. And yeah. Some impacts that my sources had on me was my overall knowledge on kind of like withdrawal symptoms of technology, and my nutritional knowledge. So this had to be with like macronutrients, micronutrients, like best like foods for recovery, and like just not source of knowledge. And then balance, especially in the Healthline article, it always talked about balance of protein. Too much of something is not always good for you. I learned that with protein, kind of like setting my own boundary, like that own goal per day was crucial. Not to go over, but not to go under as well, because even going over would lead to like kidney strain, and that's not good. I did not want that to happen. And then execution. The sources actually taught me a lot about execution, kind of the meal prep, and then also like symptoms that I might face for knocking out technology in a big way, because it was a big step at first, but I got through it. Some crucial sources that I used were Healthline and Creating Positive Futures. Healthline was for my diet, and then Creating Positive Futures was really crucial for my technology. Cool. And then my current progress. So I'd say, honestly, it was pretty successful, but it's still sticking with me. I'm still working on it today. So yeah, it stuck with me. I'm still keeping that diet in. My screen time now It's definitely gone up since then, but kind of on the down week, like of finals and whatnot. I have put it on Do Not Disturb, and that really helped a lot. Some valuable lessons I learned, kind of going back to like all things will not come easy, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it's all in the long run. And I kind of thought results would come faster than they were, but you know, it's not always gonna happen that way. And then inspiring others. This is really cool to me too. Going home on weekends and seeing my parents, they kind of they they rolled with my goals, and they would buy like healthier groceries and stuff, and my dad wanted to tag along and do it too. So still to this day he's getting like healthier groceries, and yeah. Here are my sources cited, and that is my presentation. Thank you guys for listening.